What's up, guys? One of the biggest reasons for low back discomfort, or any discomfort for that matter, is lack of movement. Today I'm going to take you through a movement series that helps to explore more range of motion for not only your hips, but your legs, and obviously it's going to be tied into your upper body as well. I like to do these as little movement snacks, so you perform it now in the morning, and then maybe at lunchtime at the office even, you're able to do it there. It's a standing series, so it takes zero space at all, but you can do it right now with me. We're gonna run through 3 different exercises. You can run it back 2 to 3 times, depending on how much time you have. Let's run it. We're gonna start with the standing clamshell. Now from here, feet hip width apart. I'm gonna rotate this right knee, this right leg, my toe, everything, collapse the hip down. Then I'm gonna use my hip to open it up as far as I can. Collapse it down, all the way in, drive it all the way out. Drive it all the way in. You should feel a good stretch on the outside hip when we're driving it in. And then as I go out, I'm trying to activate, squeeze, and then stretch there. In, back out. As much range of motion as you can for each of these. Slight bend in that base leg. Back out, about to switch legs. Back out, good job. Here we go, other leg. Collapse it all the way down. You may have to change up where your foot's at. Obviously, putting it way out there is not gonna be good and too tight. I got no movement. You're gonna have to kind of experiment with where is a good spot to start. Collapse it all the way in, rotate the toe in, squish the bug, open the hip out. Obviously with zero impact, this is one of the best moves to start while you're exploring your hips, because you can really, connecting through the ground, feel how everything should be working as I explore the whole range of motion. Now I can feel the inside of my leg squeezing, I feel the outside stretching. I feel what I'm supposed to feel on the outside now as I activate, and goes on a little bit of a stretch on the internal side. Good, from here, now we're gonna hit the back side, so I wanna brace everything nice and tight. Now from here, I'm gonna lock my right leg out. My left leg's the base leg. I'm gonna drive into extension without collapsing forward, so I'm gonna stay nice and tall. Continue to keep my abs, my ribs engaged, drive that right foot back. And then from here, I'm gonna try to maintain positioning while going through circles here as big as I can, but I'm not necessarily worried about how big of a circle I can make. I'm more concerned with utilizing my glute, not my low back, maintaining this neutral posture. The only reason I want neutral posture is because I want to maintain that brace core throughout the entire movement. Continue to lock that leg out, forward, switch directions. Good, switch legs. You can do this in front of a mirror. That's probably the best place for you to do it. Especially even that clamshell in the beginning. Switch. Continue to breathe. It takes practice. If you're holding your breath right now, it's as simple as continuing to work and bring awareness to your breath as you're performing movement. It's like some of us couldn't talk and move at the same time, but this is episode 262, so I've had that many days to practice. All right, last one, we'll add in kind of a full body movement. So I'm gonna go lateral lunge to a single leg overhead press. Press up and through. Sorry, not overhead press, but just a single leg standing hip drive. 2. So lateral lunge, my chest comes down here, almost like I'm reaching for that heel, like I'm trying to tie my shoes, push the ground away, come up nice and tall with that knee drive. Good, switch sides. About 8 each way. Step in, drive up. Step in, drive up. Start slow, squeeze. You can hold it here for a second. Make sure you've got control, balance, pushing all the way through. What I don't want is here. As I raise the knee, I don't want to crouch. I want to come up on my ball of my foot, almost my tippy toe, so I can activate all the way through that hip and triple extension. Getting that full exposure, especially if you've been sitting down. It's going to be tough to get into that hip extension. 3, 2, and 1. There's your movement snack for the day, your daily warm-up. Run it through, come back to it, and continue to move. Continue to expose your body to new range of motion. That's the way you're going to stay at your healthiest. Have a great day.